Yo, what is up guys? Aaron here. And this guy right here is the S22 Ultra. And my mother just got me this phone by surprise. So first I just want to say, Mom, I love you and thank you so much for such a wonderful gift. So this phone's been sitting on my desk for about a week and I didn't really have much time to play with it, but finally I did manage some time and I did mess with the phone for the past couple days. So I just wanted to make a quick video and just give you guys my first overall impressions of the phone. And then after I spend more time with it, I'll do a full-on review. So let's just jump in. So the first thing I noticed when I unboxed the phone is just the size of this thing. It's freaking huge. Maybe because I'm so used to the Note 10 Plus, I'm not sure, but even the S21 Ultra didn't feel this big. But they say bigger is better though, right? If you're coming from the Note 10 Plus like myself, and maybe even the Note 20 Ultra, I think the overall thickness and the weight of this phone will probably stand out the most. The phone still feels compact and it's really nice to hold. It feels like my Note 10 Plus but with the case already on it. The shape and design reminds me of my Note 10 Plus as well, which is a beautiful looking phone, so I'm glad Samsung decided to take that route. I'm also digging the matte white finish. It's like the S21 Ultra and the Note 10 Plus had a baby. Another thing I noticed is the build quality. This is a huge step up from my Note 10 Plus, as far as I can tell. But compared to the S21 Ultra, I'm just not too sure. The S21 Ultra just feels more durable and there's a rock solid feel to it. And I'm not saying this doesn't, but just to give you an idea, if I had to choose between the S22 Ultra and the S21 Ultra without a case or any type of protection, I think I'd lean towards the S21 Ultra. Again, I'm just going by feel and the way it feels in my hands, but I think I have to give the slight edge to the S21 Ultra when it comes to durability. The display, of course, is top-notch. This is Samsung's bread and butter. The screen is definitely brighter and a bit less saturated, which is a good thing. I mean, Samsung did tend to oversaturate their displays in the past, so it seems like they toned it down a bit. I also want to point out that the camera looks a lot larger than I expected it to be. Although it's pretty much the same camera setup as the S21 Ultra, I guess it's because the S22 Ultra is missing that camera module, so each lens individually has a more defining look. The rear design is a pretty controversial one, and honestly, at first, I wasn't a fan of the rear design, but the more I look at it, the more it's growing on me. The camera is slightly updated from the S21 Ultra, and at a glance, they seem identical, but the S22 Ultra supposedly takes better photos in low-lit situations, thanks to this new feature called Adaptive Pixel. So according to Samsung, Adaptive Pixel simultaneously takes two photos with the main camera in both 108 megapixel and the default 12 megapixel and combines them into one image. And I'll be testing the camera in a separate video later, but I guess the idea is to bring in more light in a high resolution photo and try to cut down the file size at the same time. Oh, and by the way guys, if you guys are enjoying this content, don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button. It'll really help out the channel and I'll always appreciate your guys' support. Alright, let's move on. So the S22 Ultra now has a 5000 mAh battery, but still doesn't come with a charging brick. Luckily, my Note 10 Plus came with the 45 watt charging brick, so I didn't have to purchase one separately. I didn't notice a difference in charging speed compared to my Note 10 Plus, however the battery life is noticeably better, which is expected from a new phone. As for the performance of the phone, it's a small bump from the S21 Ultra, and they're pretty much identical and it's not something you'll notice. But I will compare it to my Note 10 Plus, which is a 3-year-older flagship, in a separate video after I spend some more time with this one. The S Pen is also exactly the same from the previous gen Notes, except this one has a nice matte finish to it. The S Pen from my Note 10 Plus fits and functions with the S22 Ultra perfectly fine. So just a heads up, if you guys somehow lose the S Pen, just know if you have one laying around with the previous Note, it should work. Again guys, this is just my first overall impressions of the phone. I will do a full review later after I spend some more time with it, but so far, it's what I expected it to be. The only issue that I have at the moment is just trying to adjust to the weight and size of this phone, because holy crap. So I bought this $10 case off Amazon, just an average size case, which I thought looked pretty cool. And traveling around with it in my pocket just felt super bulky and heavy, and I can just feel it weigh my pants down. But we'll see, maybe this is something I'll adjust to, maybe I need a smaller case, or maybe just a skin will do. Alright guys, this is just my first overall impressions, I hope this helped. After I do spend some more time with this, I will put out a full review, so stay tuned for that. And if you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button. I'll always appreciate your guys' support. Anyways, thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.